Hi, welcome to SINA US VIP talk show. And today we are very honored to invite Mr. Barot, the CEO of China team of New American Cup, the competition. So maybe first we let us, Mr. Barot, to introduce some information about the prize release event just happened yesterday. So go ahead,
Okay.
please.
So we came in San Francisco just for the introduction of the next America's Cup, which will happening in the summer 2013. 10 teams were in San Francisco, potential for the next America's Cup, and was quite important, even especially for us China team, because we, for the first time in San Francisco, with our chairman, Mr. Wang Chaoyang, we start to meet a lot of Chinese people here locally from all the San Francisco and the Bay Area.
Okay, so for Chinese community, we are very excited about this game because it's second time for us to be the challenger of the whole race. So could you give us some information about what's the level of China team among the whole challengers, and what are they doing now? Prepare for the upcoming event in August in Portugal.
Okay. So first thing, we participate with Mr. Chao Yang already on the last America's Cup, the 32 in Valencia, and since then, since it finished, so since July 2007, we kept quite active in China. We've been sailing all the regatta into China. We kept going sailing with the former sailors, Chinese sailors who were already with us on the last America's Cup. And since last November 2010, Mr. Chao Yang decided to go back for one more challenge. First thing we start to do, we start to work on the marketing program, where Noel Smulders is in charge. Then we start to work on the design program. We have a few designers from overseas who start to work on the project of the boat. So when we talk design, we need to design a new boat, what we call the AC-72, which is a catamaran with a wing sail, which will be like airplane wings of 40-meter longs. So we start to define the project, and right away we took contact with few Chinese university to have the implication of young Chinese students on the design of the future China team boat.
So how many people will be on the board? The whole team of the sailing boat.
As a sailor on the AC-72 in San Francisco, summer 2013, it will be 11 sailors. And our target today is to have minimum 7 Chinese sailors on board of the boat for the next America's Cup.
Okay. So what do you think, the most, the factor of the, like the weather or the sea situation about the whole game, like them to be familiar with the condition, here in San Francisco. So what's the point of that?
Yes, San Francisco Bay have a reputation to be a very special place in the world of sailing. First thing, it's a fantastic place to be able to sail under the Golden Gate, all the waterfront of San Francisco with Alcatraz Island in the middle, Treasure Island, the Bay Bridge. The scenery is very, very particular, and it's almost looking like a stadium where the people can be 360 degrees around the race course. The people can see from everywhere in San Francisco Bay. So this is particularity which is very special for the media. In terms of technique, the bay is very windy, like you saw today. It was like 30 knots, maybe more. It's a very, very strong wind, and there is a lot of current. San Francisco Bay is almost like a small inside sea, and every 6 hours with the current, the tide, the water coming in, and after 6 hours the water coming out, which makes very strong current all around the bay, and it's very technical. It's very important to have local knowledge on the boat to know whether there is always some trick, some good spot where you want to go or where you don't want to go.
Just now you also mentioned about the Oracle team. They are the winner of the last American Cup. So they will be the big competitor to the China team.
For us, it's very important to remember during the 32 America's Cup we already beat Oracle. So that was a very big day in China and all around the world. Sure, the Oracle won the Las Americas Cup in Valencia last February 2010. They were the first one to sell those boats with high technology, with a wing cell. So they were the first one to step in this new technology. For sure, they got this advantage. As a team, today they have a very good hardcore sailors, and they're training every day in San Francisco. So this is going to be a little bit tough to challenge them, but it's a good challenge. It's a good milestone, a good point to aim, and we will train very hard, and we will do the maximum to just be there and play.
Good. So from now till 2013, so there will be several serious races, until that time. So the China team will attend them. Will attend all the game of the games that happened before 2013.
Exactly. The one of those major modification of this new America's Cup is we have some what we call preparation regatta, what we call the AC45. So that's the name of the boat, World Series. The boat, or like some mini version of what we will use in 2013. So those new boats, they're catamaran, 45 feet, so smaller from the big 72 feet, and with only 5 sails on board. So all those boats are identical. All the team have exactly the same boat. So it will be more fair game from the 72. So we already had our boat in Auckland late April. Very nice white boat for the moment, with a Chinese flag, which is looking very great and in the middle of the white. And we already proved that we can play with the top one. So we will be in Qashqai for the first regatta. Today we're still working on details, but we will start training in Qashqai somewhere after mid-July, and the regatta start the 6th of August. From the 6th of 12th of August, we'll be racing every day in Qashqai, and that will be basically the first regatta for China team on the water against the rest of the world. And it's going to be for sure like fantastic image. I'm sure signup.com will have some great image to show to all your fans.
Wow, good. So is there any Chinese city will be one of them, the game city of the whole series?
Today we are talking with a lot of city in China. There is big interest. China is a big country. There is 18,000 kilometers of sea coast in China, from Dalian all the way down to Sanya, Hainan Island. There's a lot of interest, and most of the main city just contact us already by the interest to helping and hosting China team for the next America's Cup.
Wow. That will sounds very exciting about the whole game, the whole match. So another question is, because for Chinese people, they just realize that the sailing boat game is a very, very exciting and full of fun games. Just the recent years. So could you give us some information about how the China team be in this game? Because it's just second time for us. So it's a very new game for Chinese people. So maybe you can give us some background information about the whole things.
All things.
Why we attend this.
The first thing setting in China with the wave of the Olympic Games and the success on few disciplines, like China won few medals in windsurf. Ligia, a sailor from Shanghai, got the bronze medal in Shanghai. It was like a fantastic performance. The girls, the crew team Yingling finished in the 6th position worldwide. The 470s, the girls again finished in the top 10. So there is something happening with sailing in China. Mainly for the girls today. The boys are a little bit behind, so they will have to work hard to get at the level of what the women complete on the international level. But everything happening very fast. There is some big regatta in China. We have the China Cup in Shenzhen, which is happening every year, which is one of the major regatta. There is almost 100 boat racing.
Yes.
Totally is maybe like 3,000 sailors on the water for 3 days every day in October. Fantastic event. There is some new regatta in Qingdao, in August in Dalian. There is some big match racing regatta in Xiamen. And there was like a new regatta in Sanya for just before Easter this year in March. So sailing is growing very fast in China. There is a lot of more new sailors, I would say almost every weekend, which is fantastic. For us, regarding China team, today we're looking for sailors and talent athletes. So our first operation was during the Shanghai Boat Show last month of April. We started recruiting Chinese sailors. So we're looking for young, motivated athletes, men and women, who just want to challenge and play for the America's Cup. During the Shanghai Boat Show, we have already a listing of more than 100 people who we are going to meet during all the summer. We are going to organize a few sailing camps. For the moment, we're planning to do Dalian, Beidaihe, Weihai, Qingdao, Shanghai, Xiamen, Shenzhen. Okay, that's place where we work already. In all those places I name, we will spend some sailing camp of 10 days. The objective of the sailing camp is like to meet people who are interested about the game, interested about China team, motivate, want to go for the challenge. We will meet those people, give them the opportunity to go on a boat, making a little bit of sailing to show their talent, and from all these operations, we will choose a number of sailors. Okay, our target is, I don't know how many people we have, maybe 1,000, 10,000. Today with a little bit of a white page where we going through. So from this we will select 50 Chinese sailors, okay, men and women. We keep the best one, and we will give this opportunity to those Chinese person to train preparing the next America's Cup on a full-time basis from October 2011, I'm sorry, until the America's Cup. And we hope from this group of Chinese people will be selected with us to create some of the best sellers in the world, and for sure there will be big idol in China for all the young generation.
So there will be a very huge market for the sailing boat, I mean, in the future of China. So maybe in the future we can hold on, I mean, have another cup we called maybe China's Cup, for the sailing boat.
Of course. There is already a China Cup, I told you, which is a big regatta in Shenzhen. But one very important thing, when you won the America's Cup, you bring the trophy back to your country. So that's a very important point. So our goal, okay, will be in the future, we can try our best for this one. Maybe will be to train a little bit longer to be at the level of the best sailing team in the world. But the target is to win the America's Cup one day and bring it back to China. And so that will not the same family, because maybe in 2016 we will come in San Francisco, win the America's Cup and bring it somewhere in China. That we're still in the family, so that's good.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. So we hope maybe in the future, I mean in September, we can invite Mr. Barot to be here again and give us more information about this exciting event. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah. 谢谢。